More. Hello. Hello, hello. It be Thursday. Woo. Yay. Thursday. Praise be. It was another day. It's ironic of steadily moving at your own pace, which with me is fairly slow. So, a yay for build-up. In other news, I grabbed Gilberta because I roughly know who's going to be coming in the next bunch, and I was like, I don't really want any of the others, so I grabbed her, thinking it would be okay. The current group I use doesn't trigger her combo. It's not a good match. And her thingy skill takes absolutely forever to actually go off. Cheapy Lady had a few seconds, and then it went off. It went poof on everyone. But hers takes a bit of time. Her ulti probably comes in handy, but ironically the team she would work with is like my electric team I have, which I found funny. But yeah, doesn't work well with my team because mine's physical based, and I'm supposed to trigger something with the arts, which I thought, oh, maybe Ember's thing will trigger it because of fire. Not really. Whereas, Sheepy Lady, I trigger her combo at the end of my final, so I'm just like, bit of an awkward one. But I'm not one for sticking with metas. So let's just hope the other skills come in more handy. Oh. Hopefully. Although she has gear to have her ulti sort of go faster, so here's hoping. I don't know how long ultis usually take, but if it's fairly quick already, then yay. It's funny with the other bunch that it raised their potential. It's like everyone but the team that I'm playing, I'm like, this is a sign. Oh, congrats on first bugger. Hello, Sal. Hello. Welcome in. How goes? How goes? How goes? EP. It is a Thursday. Generally, I think most. Are tired. Oh, you lucky bugger. Gooba! An ether charge. I have like a tiny bit left. Early morning. Num 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 num. That will be my Saturday with some glorious sleeps. Ah, and yes, thank you for the ether charge. Elden Ring. Tarnished. I always think of such good names, don't they? Tarnished. Then proceeds to forget what we were called. Like Ashen One. I think it was Ashen One. Was it Ashen One? I think so. In Dark Souls. I think out of all of them, I enjoyed Dark Souls 3 the most. With 2. I enjoyed 2 for the sake of it being a game. Globy globes. It's like a bubble right in between. Oh, it's like a lens. It looks like a lens. They also had the water globes. Yeah, Lord knows. Like I know 2 wasn't done by Miyazaki. It was done by can't remember his name, but it was done by the other one. So that's why it was different, but like, I don't know, it was just... I enjoyed it, because I like exploring in games, and it made no sense. It made no sense, so it was just like, pick a direction and go, and you'll just find stuff. And that's what Dark Souls 2 was to me. I just went in a direction and went forward. It was good fun. I enjoyed it. Because by the time I tried it, like I remember most being like, oh yeah, DS2's the worst, blah blah blah. Because originally when Dark Souls 1 came out, I didn't really get into it at the time. Even though I knew of Demon Souls before it, which I don't think many necessarily would have. It wasn't until 3 came out that I actually went to go through the series properly. A bit backwards, but yeah, I went through 3 to the point that I played it so much that I started learning how to speedrun it, because it takes a lot of knowledge to understand speedruns. Which I feel is what most people misunderstand about speedruns. They think you just skip the game and don't enjoy it. It's like, no, speedrunners generally have to, well, understand the game the most out of everyone. Bloodborne was your first? That's a bumpy first. Great game, but bumpy first. I tried to play Bloodborne. I got so far. It was cool, but holy balls, it struggled to run. I remember hitting a creature, and then there was like a lot of effects on screen, and it went to like a few frames, so you could see each frame slicing through, and I'm like, oh. Great game though, great game. I don't know if I did play Bloodborne before the Dark Souls bunch. I may have done. I know I didn't get very far, but I may have played it before the others. And then yeah, I went 3, 2, and I tried to play 1, but 1 didn't really grab me for some reason. It was held in a lot of people's hearts as like the best of them all, but I don't know. It didn't grab me as much as 2 and 3 did. But 3 was cool. 2 was different, but I enjoyed it all the same. Oh, to clarify, because obviously there's 2 versions of Dark Souls 2. I didn't play the normal 2, I played, was it Sins of the Scholar? Scholar of the First Sin? Something like that. I played the other version. Yagi! Hello! Thank you for the headpats. Hello, hello. How goes? The Thursday be Thursdaying. I'm glad it's Thursday. Or like, you know, that it's done, so to speak. Just tired? Yeah, me too. I used to feel that way about speedruns. Why do you do that? You're skipping the game. Yeah. Literally with speedrunning. Because speedrunners, when they're playing a new game, like anybody else, they will play the game normally. They will go through like anybody else, taking their time, potentially seeing some things that could save them, you know, time on a speedrun, and bits and bobs like that. Like, they need to know the ins and outs of the game and know where they can abuse it, what they can use to abuse things. Like, yeah, speedrunning it takes a lot of knowledge. And then when you sort of understand what it takes to do a speedrun, it ends up being quite impressive, because it's like, whoa, you managed to do this, and get to there all within this time, or like to do this sort of thing. Yeah, glitchless runs are preferable as well. Because when I used to do speedruns of Dark Souls 3, the fastest times were with glitches. I did try some of them, but they were a pain in the ass to do, so I was just like, sod that. So I think I got around an hour, or maybe it was just under an hour, or just over, I can't remember. Hey little beast man, welcome in. But I did alright. I can't remember if I got under, but I know I definitely got like a little over an hour when I did Dark Souls 3. Which I was like, oh, cool. Not the fastest, like, ever, but for me, that's amazing. I remember the first time I tried, it took me like 2 to 3 hours. And I was like, how the hell did someone do this in like under an hour? Like, but I refined things, learned things, didn't glitch. I just learned more about the game, and then eventually I managed to, like, you know, shorten the time. I wouldn't be able to do it now. And I don't think I did Did I do... I don't know if I did an all boss run, or if it was just simply to get to the end of the game, so therefore it wouldn't have counted optional bosses. I really can't remember. Also, remembering to hit a button when you've reached like a major point, you sort of get used to eventually. The Super Mario speedrun, those, I don't know how people figure out like those speedruns. They seem crazy, especially in like the older, like N64 Mario. Like, whoa, how do people figure these things? But it's trial and error, isn't it? So it's just simply people tried different things at different segments. You know, like if something had something, like they just get that instinct, like, oh, can I do something here? Can we do something with this? Their brain works different. They see things. So you get things like Breath of the Wild, for example, when it's like, oh wait, we can use this thing where if we hit a particular angle and then go to get on our, you know, hop onto a shield or whatever, it will skate you but also shoot you up into the air and make you fly across the map. Oh yeah, pixel perfect. That is true. There was one like that in Dark Souls 3. There was like a particular pixel it wants you to look at and line up with, so that you could vibrate and get under the ground so you could cut through the cathedral and save a lot of time. But you need to know where you're going, else you'll just fall through the map. Bonkers. Very bonkers. And because I've been playing Enfield, and technically I had my free resources still, I was like, oh, I'll try and get Gilberta, because I liked her character. None of her kit really works that well with my team that I have, because I managed to get her. Well, the other bits and bobs work, but to trigger her combo requires something that I don't think any of my team can trigger. So I'm like, oh. But when do I care about if things work or not? So, oh well. Because I think there's like a number of ways to trigger it. Something to do with the arts. Making something susceptible, or I swear it said something about protected, which if that's the case, I swear Ember has something to do with that, but it's situational to trigger that. I thought it might have been when I get hit when I'm going to do my attack and it triggers that thing, but it didn't do anything. So oh well. I'm just grabbing characters I like. Reminds me actually of when Goober was playing Lies of P and finally got to the sort of last boss fight, which is a pain in the ass. Was trying for a long while, and then I think they tried something different after some time and it went really well. A change of tactics is never a bad idea. It is an annoying fight though. But yeah. I'm alternating between what I'm remembering on games. I shall get her to work though. I don't know what team will work with Ember, because I want to keep Ember, but maybe I can find some weird cohesion that isn't typically normal. Or maybe she can be a bugger where I just... because she's geared towards ulties, so maybe I can just somewhat spam her ulti. I say spam very lightly. Spam me. If only. To my knowledge of the characters they're gonna end up introducing that you can end up having playable, I'm not too fussed with most. There's only one of them I'm potentially interested in, and that could be a while. So hopefully I have enough time to like get my resources up again by the time that character comes around. Depends how she is. And I remember when I went to go give Metal Gear Rising a go, because many people really liked that game, and I was like, oh okay. And when I finally went to go give it a go, the very first boss fight that I got to, the game crashed. So I loaded and tried again, and it crashed again. And I was like, oh okay. Clearly I am not meant to play this game. It just wouldn't do it. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I won't play it then. It's also amusing that you can actually play that game stealthily, which is insane. There is a thing I need to check there. I keep meaning to check and then I never do. EP. Everybody is EP. EP sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy. Holy balls, that's... I thought I'd see how much Neo 3 would be, but that's expensive. I'm good, I'll wait for a sale. Like, it seems interesting, but I'm not gonna pay that much. No. Even when it's on sale, that's a sad day. It'll eventually go cheaper, because it's a single player game. I mean, yeah, there's co-op and stuff, but that's probably one of the few games that ends up having a decent sale eventually, considering you can't be spending $10 on a video game. Ironically, I still stick to the prices I used to pay for games back when I was younger. So my limit's like, 30 or 40 maximums, pushing it. Hey Keely! Oi googly moogly. Bah. 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 Hope you're doing well. Obviously if things are cheaper as well, then that's great. It depends how much I really want to play the game. Although for now I'm enjoying Enfield and I haven't spent anything on that yet. Because I don't trust entering my details. You finally have a day off. And you get to leave work earlier? Oh yeah. Nothing like getting off of work sooner. And then going into some time off. Glorious. Glorious times. I think my time off isn't till May. So I've still got another 3 months. Yeah, nice. I'm glad you finally have some time. Days off. Oh, and from what I've noticed, next month, my my other one that helps me, that does the same work that I do, they'll be off like every Tuesday and Friday, because that's when they get a lift in, and the person that gives them a lift on those days is going away for like 5 weeks. So throughout the whole of the month he won't be there. Oh, such 7 stream streak. 7. The boomerang, so to speak. Anyway. But yeah, yay for next month. It'll be a busy time for me. just realised it's not like you want to get busy or do some of the work that I keep being given. As I don't want to do it. I do not want the work, because I'm covering at the moment. It's horrible. I stand like in one position all day. It's horrible. Thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. Don't worry about knowledge. It is really, really easy. Although, maybe I can say that because I understand a few other things anyway. But it is really, really easy. It's just very boring. And you don't move around. It's horrendous. My legs are like rocks when I go to sit down. Because it's like, oh god, I'm moving them. They are bending. Towards the end of the shift though, I was too tired. I was honestly too tired to say anything. I was being asked if I was getting on okay with it, and I was just like, I didn't really say anything. I just sort of stared at them, and I was just like, carried on with my work. I just didn't say anything. Then they do the typical, oh, you're staying silent. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. It's like you can take it however you want. Like, I haven't said a word. It involves more physical labor than my normal job. Because with my job, it's simply just like stages of moving the items around. But with this one, I have to physically take the part out that is holding it and find some stupid codes that are specifically on the part and fill out the information. Oh. Great fun. Fish. What do you fish? Oh, it's a perch. A perch. Such fish. Fish. What do you mean, huh? Remember, anything to do with subs also does the thing with the fish. So that will be why. How are you number one? Because no one's already been fishing. I can't remember when I reset it either. I know I reset it this year, I just can't remember when. Yeah. I'd look at leaderboards, but actually there is a leaderboard. I forget there is a leaderboard. Did I do it at the start of the year? Well, even so. Oh, there is a leaderboard. Well, there you go then. Yeah, you're miles ahead of, like, everyone. Oh, because you got a legendary. Everyone else has just got, like, epics. Interesting. Yeah, you got that legendary crown. I think that crown alone would have put you ahead. Oh yeah. The Wisp files will always make me laugh, because I think I'm number one. I didn't exclude myself. But I feel that's fair. Again, it's one of those things where people don't bother with them. Yeah, I'm first. I forget how they even form. Are those just things that form naturally over time? I mean, they must. I'm close to 1,000,000. Oh, I don't know what triggers it, but oh. I assume just being on the stream is what does it. As well as the other stuff, but you naturally can get stuff. Ah, I see. And because I'm streaming, it just counts me. That's hilarious. Yes. That I have done, I believe. Setting the amounts. And what people get through, like... I'm pretty sure the other stuff affects it as well, like, you know, when people initially follow and gifts and tips and all that stuff. Oh, what a gamble. That's a gamble and a half. Blimey. That'd be amazing in real life. Almost go all in and then it's like double. It's like, whoa. That they do. Me? Why are you giving points to me? I'm already number one. Wouldn't it have been better to make it specifically a number? I like how, because it's a stream elements thing, they're like, yeah, here you go. And then the other one is like, 0. It's like, what's that one looking at? Can you imagine if I gambled all? I know I would lose. All my points gone. Although, to be fair, I can set myself whatever, which I find funny. That's not cheating at all. Goodness. Do it. Do it. I would so lose. Sounds like a dangerous thing. Yeah, but that's cheating. Technically, I could add your points back again. I could make you have 1,000,000. Just give you millions upon millions. Goodness. Dun, dun, dun. Clicky click. Oh, the British Brussels brush. I. those were the British bristle brush. Oh-ha. Yeah, no problem. More. I don't know why. I kind of fancy something like pizza. I rarely have pizza. Like, I might have it once or twice in a year. I'm just in the mood for pizza. Well, maybe not once or twice. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 times in a year, but I don't have it that often. I still remember the carbonara pizza that I had. Pizza toppings, some of my favourites. I like tuna. I like sweet corn. I prefer ham over bacon on pizza because usually the bacon just adds too much salt, whereas the ham keeps the similar flavor, but yeah, just not as much salt. But for the favourites, yeah, sweet corn and tuna are 2 of my favourites. I like those. I think my usual, if you're making it, sort of thing, would be like tuna, sweet corn, ham, chicken, There might be something else, I can't remember, but there's so much on the damn thing that if you don't support the pizza properly, like the slice, it just flops because there's so much on it. What about you? What would you like on a pizza? Because obviously you can have anything on a pizza. I don't mind if a pizza's like firm or floppy. I just mean that there's basically so much on the pizza that it can't sustain the weight, so you have to like hold it properly. And I usually eat the crusts as well, because I know many people tend to leave the crusts alone, but I tend to eat those. They're good to have. I've also had a ridiculously tasty like chicken burger thing. Ironically it comes from like this American restaurant that's here. It's expensive, but it's really, really nice. There's like an option to add in, because I think it's a chicken breast, but there's like an add-on option to add in another chicken breast. And it has like American cheese and other things, I guess, but it's really nice. I did try it one time with an additional chicken breast. The thing is so big, I can't bite the thing properly because obviously 2 chicken breasts in a burger, like in buns, is difficult. It's like, it's so big. You try your best to squash it down, but again, it's a chicken breast, so it's pretty solid. You can't really squash that thing very well. But I tried it for the sake of it one time. It's nice because there's so much chicken, but I think it disrupts the balance that the burger goes for. And usually with them, I would end up getting some spiced fries. So, I say fries, they're not really skinny, they're like chonky chips. But, yeah, they have a nice, I don't know what type of spices they use, but it's a nice, it's nice. I can't really describe why, it just goes well. But again, it's expensive. I think if you were to get the burger and the fries, it's over 20 quid, but then obviously you need to pay for like delivery if you were, because I usually get it through delivery thingy. And then yeah, it ends up being close to like 30 quid, and I'm like, oh. 30 quid for a burger. Which would be, I don't know, 35 plus dollars, I guess. But I am paying for the convenience thingy. I know where the place is situated. If I bothered to go down there, it's a lot cheaper. Like it would probably only cost around a tenner or something if I was to physically go to the place where it is. So convenience and delivery is adding 20 quid pretty much. It's ridiculous. What is with my wrist? Yeah. I don't really order it very often, obviously. That might be something I have once in a year, if that. But yeah, it's nice. Goodness, goodness. That's funny. With Enfield, I remember going for Aviwena, which was the bunny girl, just because it seemed cool. And I didn't think people would really like that style because it requires patience. Turns out she's like the second best damage team, so now everybody's grabbing her. And I'm just like, oh, ironic. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. People always want the best teams. I just went with what seemed fun. There is one for the physical team there. Yeah. I have like a niche team with what I've picked. If I was to put in that Pog man. And yes, Pog is in his name, so people just call him Pog. I think his full name's like was it Pogranichnik? There. Nichnik. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. But yeah, we just call him Pog. And it's funny because it focuses on the stagger thing. And then people are like, oh, it may not be future-proof. Which I feel like people don't understand how these things work. The best kind of teams are what get nerfed down the line. So... Iro! Hello. Hope you're doing well. such a mixture of things. Clicky click. That's about right. Oh, getting distracted. Oh, itch. Hi Laurie. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. A stretch. A fish. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you. It's Friday tomorrow, so yay. Praise be for Friday. A red knobbed starfish. Amazing. It's all the knobbly bits it has on its side. Like one of the sides, but still. You're fishing in Stardew Valley. Fishing's fun. I like when games add fishing. Many always might go, why is there fishing in every game? Near enough. And it's like, because fishing is fun. Fishing is indeed fun. I remember when I focused a lot on fishing in FF14, I liked how easy it was, relatively. It's a requirement, indeed. A good requirement. Despite that, it's the usual tiredness. I don't feel as bad, strangely. Probably because I wasn't overly doing much. If it took time instead of money. Yeah, that's why I like fishing. Because it's just grinding. I like grinding. It's probably why I can get on with many games. Grinding is fine. It reminds me of Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. That was a grind. That was a very crazy grind. Like, it got to the point where every playthrough I ended up having, because the story wasn't overly long, but you had to go through it over and over again to get like better gear. That was kind of the point of it. And For the character that I had, slowly and slowly and steadily, slowly but surely, like, I had like pointy bits on my armor, but they didn't stand out much. But as I was getting better gear, the pointy parts, where it'd be like around the shoulders or whatever, that would be sticking outward. So basically it'd be like protecting I guess the armpit area around where the shoulder would be. And they were just getting like longer and longer for pointy things, to the point that they got so long it looked like I was having like lances coming out of me on both sides. And I'm like, Jesus, what is going on with my armor? It was looking cool, but what the hell? That was a bit excessive. And the enemies were getting more and more resistant each playthrough. So like, I could do a lot of damage if I could inflict the damage. Because their resistances were getting so stupidly high to the point that it took a long time to kill anything. But they couldn't really hurt me. But their resistance was just bonkers. Like, it got to the point where 80% of anything that I would do was resisted. I think because I was playing with a friend at the time, because they were the only one playing it with me, people sort of stopped. Like, there were more of us playing, but eventually they couldn't be asked with the grind, and only one other person stuck with me with the grind. And I think it got to the point where 93% of my damage was just not able to even harm them, and I'm just like, it takes so long to kill anything. And there's nothing I could do about that, though there wasn't like a particular thing that they weren't resistant to that I'd have to use. No. The more you went through, the more resistant to other things they also became. And eventually they were just like resistant to everything with a very high percentage value. And I'm just like, great game though, great game. I'll see if I can find a picture actually of the crazy armor I had. Because you selected, you got to choose out of a bunch of characters. I don't know who I was. I honestly wish they put Circle of Doom on the PC. That would have been cool. But it's ironic because Kingdom Under Fire is a game series, but it's more like it's kind of like a Total War game. If anyone's played Total War, any kind of Total War game. So you're commanding your units, you're making them engage, giving them orders, that kind of thing. So it's a very large battlefield, but the difference was you got to control your unit as well and actually do stuff and do things like that. Is really good. But Circle of Doom wasn't like that. It was more of a hack and slash. But it was still cool. Let me see. Oh. 2007. Oh. What a game. This was when Microsoft was trying very hard to get people who liked these sorts of things to come to their platform. Because the thing that the 360 was missing was, like, you know, just... It was missing a lot of JRPGs and just anything else that would make it stand out. And Kingdom Under Fire, I believe, I'm pretty sure it was Korean. Was it Korean? It just says Blue Side made it. Who's Blue Side? I knew it, yeah. A studio based in South Korea. Yeah. Wait. They co-developed they co-developed 99 Nights? Oh. Okay. That game was a bit bonkers. Oh, they don't make games like this anymore. Sad days. I mean, it was an absolute grind fest, but... just... they don't make them like they used to. I can't even find... oh wait. Wait a second. It's surprisingly... oh, I found the guy that I was. I think. He has a shield and a crossbow. And he kinda looks like a paladin, but as his armor went on, he looked less and less like a paladin. Ah, it's so hard finding pictures. It'd be so nice to go back to the old games. For the life of me though, I can't find any, like, crazy armors. Oh, I may have found a picture of the guy that I would play, potentially. I can't remember. It's so difficult. No one has pictures. Sad days. Oh. Oh wait. Weapons and armor. Oh. Is this anything to do? I like how it mentions Kingdom Under Fire, blah blah blah. You go into it, and then the site is like, oh, thank you everybody for our longest service. It's like, where's the game? I don't care about your thing. Sad days. What is this anyway? Looks like a modding community. Yeah, no, I'll stop anyway. It was a crazy game anyway. Like, because I'm pretty sure you could do builds, and going the way of like procking things, and it does a chain reaction of stuff. It's good for a while, because again, procking and chain reaction, because the game liked to throw numbers at you of like amount of enemies. So it made sense to go into that kind of build, and then as time goes on, you realise that's a very bad idea. it could be like, 16 hours later and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this type of thing. Because now they're all resistant and nothing's chaining, so you're not proccing anything and nothing's being damaged. And you're like, oh, maybe I should have just gone for like focused hard into singular damage. Even though there's like a ridiculous amount of enemies. That's so good. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. Maybe it's just because I had like a person tagging along who stuck with me. Why does it never fish for Sal? Wait. What? Hang on. Why? No. Choose your own redeem fish? Wait. Which are you choosing? What am I fishing? You wanting me to fish? What am I fishing? Or am I supposed to say the word? Fish. Fish. Wait. Ah. Fish. 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 Thank you for the headlights. Hello. Fish. All that from fish. But yes, hello everybody. Hello bird. Hello cat. And hello Capricorn. Ah, don't worry. You didn't have to redo that one. I still kept the one from 8 days ago. So I'll give you your points back on that one. I kept your old one until you came back. Stretch. Yes. I shall go do the doofus. these were the loafers. Hello, master. Welcome in. It be the day of days. War. Doesn't want to sleep just yet. Madness. I keep trying to listen to things like I always do when I go to bed. But I've just been so tired that I can't really listen to anything. I'm there and I'm like, I just want to sleep. So I end up just sleeping. Hopefully I'll get some good rest on the Saturday. Because who knows? Scrolling. Although I know the feeling with YouTube. I try to look to, like, for something chill. But because I've been watching nothing but not chill things, it's just like, oh. It's the problem with recommendations when you start watching the same few things, like type of things. It just keeps throwing them at you eventually. And I'm just like, I don't want any of this. I'm starting to get hungry. Which makes sense. Ronan. Hello. Okie dokie Capricorn. Hope the days have been treating you well, Ronan. Days have been me. Well, I'm here most days. Although, granted, the times are a bit less. Working too much. I know that feeling. Work keeps throwing things at me as well. Got promotion. It paid off, but then it backfired. They weren't setting you up for some travesty, were they? Oh, you mean in the sense because it's more work. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of like when there's managerial roles. I'm tempted to go for them, but I know it's gonna be more work. So I'm kind of just like, eh. Ishmael. Welcome in. It goes. Okay. There's all the clanging globes. Hello, Toby. Hello, hello. It goes okay. It be Thursday. Woo. Yeah, I'm hungry though. How are you doing? How goes? And I with the hangout, Ishmael. Aye. Indeed it does. The Thursday. Food. I don't know what I'm having today. The other days were like lasagna and thingy fajitas. So very tasty foods. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a potato based dish today or something more staple. Wouldn't surprise me. Or my stomach's going through its moments of rumble. Oh, okay. That's kinda cool. It's like, we're serving this, we're serving that. will be today? Do you know what you'll be eating today? Microwavable meals. I remember that being a really nice microwavable meal I used to have fairly often. It was probably like a chicken and bacon pasta bake thing, but it was really damn nice. But I made sure not to have it too often. Because one, microwavable, and two, I didn't want to ruin the taste by having it too much. They're serving chicken with noodles. Oh! Yes, please. Chicken with noodles. Noodles. I haven't had noodles in ages. Why is it when the stomach growls, it feels like it's taking whatever energy you have just to growl, and it's like, stop using my energy just to growl. Ah. Chicken with noodles. Chicken noodles with chicken. Mmm. Yum yum yum. They'll have one item for a while, and they will stop stocking it and stock another item. With personal pizzas? Personal pizzas? Is it like just a base of a pizza with thingies and then you put your own ingredients on it? Oh, I see. I see. A personal size. I do fancy some pizza. I was saying it earlier, like I was in the mood to have pizza, because I have it like, what, maybe 2 or 3 times a year. And yeah, I'm in the mood for pizza. Pizza. My stomach is very growly today, it seems. It's like, give me food. Brrr. I'm just like, oh my word. Fried mac and cheese. I haven't even had normal mac and cheese, let alone a fried variant of it. Does sound nice though. I've seen mac and cheese. It looks goopy. Is goopy the right word? That seems about right for mac and cheese, right? Goopy. Scooping with cheese. You suppose so. I mean, there's nothing worse than when you're supposed to have something that's basically sauce-based, and then it's like dry. Found a ramen bowl or a noodle. Oh, the noodles are okay, but the broth actually tastes pretty good. That's good. Broths are very important in a ramen. Noodles can take a lot of practice to get good at, surprisingly. Your own mental checklist. Fair enough. Give me all the food. I was saying earlier of the chicken burger that I've had in the past, which comes from an American restaurant. Libertine Burger, it's called. And they use American cheese. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, American cheese, but either way, it tastes different from the cheese that I have, so sure. Libertine. I believe. I'll double check. I know it's not Liberty. Well, hang on. Not with the spelling of teen. Like T-I-N-E. That version. Yeah. Make it extra American. So... yeah, that's what it's called. Libertine Burger. With apparently award-winning burgers, and to be fair, damn straight, it tastes really damn nice. So I could believe it. They're really nice. Like, holy cow. I've never had any of the beef burgers from that place. I've always had the chicken burgers from them. But that's hilarious. They have a place where I'm currently living, and they have a place where I used to live. Oh, hang on. God damn. That's 2 hours in. I have been given food. Food. Damn it. I wanted to show what the burger looks like, but they just have a menu that doesn't show anything. They have I got bolognese. But they seem to have... they have beef burgers, which I've never tried. They have their chicken burgers. The one I What's the one I usually get? I think I usually get the number 8. I've never tried their burgers, to be fair. As in the beef burgers. I've only tried the chickens. They're a bit more on the expensive side, at least over here. But my god, they are so nice. I usually get the one that's basically chicken with some crispy bacon. Smoky bacon, apparently. You defo go for the beef burger. I should have to try the beef burger one day and see what it's like. I'd probably go with like the number 4 because their menu's funny. So they have their signature patty, American cheese, ketchup, French mustard, lettuce and pickles. That's like a standard one, I guess. And then the one underneath is, I guess, all of that, but with smoky bacon. And then the next one is all of that, so the cheese, ketchup, mustard, lettuce, pickle, bacon, with Stilton, which is a cheese, and red onion jam. That seems a bit crazy to me. That's so many different flavours. And the one underneath that is... oh, you get some onion rings. Some panko fried onion rings and barbecue sauce. What's the one at the bottom? Signature patty, American cheese, bone marrow onions. Okay. Smoked garlic mayo, lettuce and pickles. Bone marrow onion. Okay. Sounds a bit bizarre to me, but okay. They apparently do wings. Now, I don't remember this being here before. So either this is new, or it was never on the delivery option. But they seem to do... well, I know what wings and tenders are. Oh! I was like, what the hell are thugs? Apparently they're thigh nuggets. Thugs? With 2 G's. Thugs. Thigh nuggets. That's a thing? Thigh nuggets, Toby. Thigh nuggets. Wait. Where's the side orders? They should have side orders. Oh yeah, it's here. I'm just blind. So they have their fries, and you have the house fries, which is just dusted in sea salt. Then you've got the spiced fries, which is where they're coated in their signature blend of herbs and spices, which is actually really nice. It tastes really nice. Another one where you can get cheese on it, so it's topped with American cheese. Then there's dirty, which is apparently the fries topped with American cheese with bacon bits and dirty mayo. Dirty mayo? That sounds so wrong. I assume dirty mayo is spicy slightly because it's got a little pepper icon by it, which usually means level of spice. You didn't know nuggets had different kinds? You thought they were all the same? I didn't know either. But thugs. What did they do to the mayo? I know, right? It sounds so dirty. And the last one they have is buffalo and blue cheese. So it's fries topped with buffalo sauce and blue cheese mayo. Blue cheese mayo. Oh, so the mayo, I assume, would be made with blue cheese. Interesting. It's a good place, so I don't think you'd be dissatisfied with the stuff, but again, I don't know how it would compare. Considering, you know, usually when you go to a different country and they're like, we bring our cuisine, and it's just kind of like, it's okay. But to me, like, I've never tried, like, American food, obviously, because I've not been to the US. But this has been really nice when I've had this stuff. That does sound... What does buffalo sauce taste like? What is that? Is it good? Is it a thing? What is that? Because I always go for the spiced fries. One day I'll end up ordering from here again. Maybe I'll try something else. You don't know how to do that? That's fine. Oh! There's also a make your own sort of burger thingy. And there's the things that you can end up adding to whichever one you order. So you can order like a basic burger or chicken burger, anything like that. And then you can add things like more cheese, Stilton cheese, crispy bacon, more of it if you wanted. So it has all the things with the others, like red onion jam. But then you've got frickles. No idea what frickles are. The panko fried onion rings, the bone marrow onions, the panko mozzarella, a beef patty, so you can add in another burger. So if you have, you know, however many's in the base burger, you can add another burger. Same with the chicken breast. You usually have a chicken breast, you can add in another one, and they're not small. So it's insane. Like, two chicken breasts ends up being like way bigger than I'd be able to even open my mouth to begin to try and bite into it. It's a tiny bit spicy to some people and it's a bit tangy. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's interesting then. Because I'm not a crazy person with spicy stuff. It's just usually it tastes nice. Frickles are fried pickles? Ah, okay. Interesting. Fried pickles. And of course it would be fried. Anyway, after adding in another chicken breast, the last thing that is there is mac and cheese patty. How does that work? You just put mac and cheese? Wait, that's a good point. I could try mac and cheese through a beef burger. You've had something like that? Is it nice? Like, I imagine it would be a very messy eat, because I feel like it would, like, you know, ooze out as you're trying to bite into it or something. But yeah, I never knew they did fried chicken. Like with the nuggets, wings and tenders and stuff. You can choose between 6, 10 or... oh, it varies. The thigh nuggets are a mix of like 6 pieces up to 15 pieces. The wings are 3 to 10 pieces, and the tenders are 3 to 10 as well. For the amount, you know, how many pieces you'll get. You would say it's good, you forget what it's called, but it's from a restaurant called Paneria. That sounds familiar, weirdly. Or is it Panera? Panera. Panera. Okay. I might do that next time then. I'll try one of the beef burgers the next time I order from this place, and I'll add in mac and cheese. Yeah, I just split it between the two of Pan and then Era. Like the dawn of a new era, kind of thing. You think they do overseas delivery? Well, if they're actually an American place, like, wouldn't they be in America? Maybe they go under a different name. Although trying to find out their name is very difficult. Hang on, I'll see if they... They have an about section, but don't think it will say anything. It just says that they started as like street food vendor. But they're very big in the UK apparently. They have 3 restaurants and 3 street food trucks. Does that count you as the biggest? I mean, the biggest names for burgers would be what? Like fast food places, wouldn't it? So, like Mackey's and Burger King. I think they're just big over here. Wait, how does this work? Yeah, I think they're just... Yeah, it seems to be just a UK thing. I wonder why they specifically mention American cheese then. I'm not... Of all things, it's fine who people are, but it is amusing that you look at the people that have made this place. That makes me laugh. Yeah, like I think kind of a lot of places have different, like, their own style of cheese, I'm sure. But it's just... Yeah, like, I wonder what makes it American cheese, like... The Frogger? I swear that's a dog. Is that a dog? What am I seeing here? It is a dog, I am right. It's a Chihuahua. Which has been dressed up. Oh, I didn't see what the fish was. Those were the froggers there. The wooden frog. And thank you for the follow. Thank you kindly. Hello. Hello, Tuba. Welcome in. And do some ear cuppies. Those were the ear cuppies. And I am hungry. Wasn't expecting food so soon. But that's kind of okay anyway, because Thursdays are, I feel, a shorter day for me. Thank you for the headbutts. That was blowing. Isn't that a song? I'm pretty sure that's a song. Although I forget what radium is. Was it radium? No, it's radium. So uranium, potassium, radium. Uranium, potassium, radium. They all have uranium, potassium, radium. Um. Where is the... that one, this one. Uranium, potassium, radium. Such chemicals. I will definitely have that food though. And I am hungry, so good timings, I guess, considering. Oh, bonk. Still here. Okay. I need space for my elbow. Bonking of the desk with my phone. So I was trying to move my phone out of the way. Luckily it's the side. The only part of the phone to be titanium. So, yeah. I think I've only dropped it once, ironically, because I thought it was going into my pocket, and it absolutely did not go in my pocket, and it just slid. So hopefully it landed on the titanium part. Hello, Sobs. Hello, hello. 112. It is no longer 111. Hello, hello. Hello. It's like hunger with food sitting right next to you is like, oh, me once. Yeah, I'm good. Just hungry. Hey Tech. Hello, hello. And I've been very inactive on Twitch lately, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Besides, even when I was around, I just lurk. But yeah, I'll be ending in a few minutes. Because I realised Thursdays end up being so difficult because I tried to go so long. Do not eat the uranium. Yeah, when you deduct work, I'm okay. Don't eat it. You will not gain superpowers. Yummy rock. No. I mean, in a sense, powerful rock, but no. Yeah, I'm sure you'd get many other things from it as well. Oh. I've had a lot of itches, like, right on the bone today. Gotta get those rats. You know, grow a third arm and whatnot. Or a new eye. Clicky click. Oh, good times. Well. I'm going to rest up and grab foods, because I know how my Thursdays are. It's why my eyes end up going puffy. So, they're a lot less. But, yeah. I stayed a bit longer, but I would have gone with maybe 3 hours. But I wasn't expecting food so early, and I don't want it to be, like, terribly cold. So, yeah. Well, it probably already is. But oh well. Oh well. Yeah. We'll go raid Noodle. Noodle, noodle. Did I tell you that? What am I not supposed to tell you. Yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follows. Yeah. The thingy, my words. The thingy's there. The message is there. If you're subbed. The one with the hearts is the if you're not subbed. There we go. That kind of makes sense. Discord is there if you want to. And YouTube is there where I put all my VODs. And there's a little section where there's, you know, little resting points. My god, I can't speak. Everything's there. Additional things away from the VODs. There we go. But yes, take care of yourselves. I'll see you all when I do. Bye bye.